Acceptance with exceptions. Acceptance with exceptions is a nuanced negotiation tactic where one party agrees to an offer but with additional conditions or modifications that alter the original terms. This approach can serve various strategic purposes, such as adjusting the value proposition, accommodating specific needs, or managing risks. However, its application requires careful consideration to maintain negotiation momentum and preserve the relationship between the parties. Let's explore this concept further, including its implications and best practices for use. How it works, examples, implications, risks and considerations, best practices. How it works. Conditional acceptance. The party receiving an offer agrees to it but only under certain conditions that modify the original terms. This could involve requests for additional services, changes in delivery timelines, modifications to the product, or adjustments to payment terms. Strategic adjustment. By introducing exceptions, a negotiator can tailor the agreement more closely to their needs or preferences, potentially increasing the overall value of the deal from their perspective. Examples. Product sales. In the example provided, the buyer's acceptance of the car sale includes exceptions that impose additional costs or responsibilities on the seller, effectively altering the net value of the offer. Service agreements. A company might accept a service provider's proposal but with exceptions, such as extended warranty periods, specific service level agreements, or additional support services. Implications. Negotiation leverage. This tactic can be used to gain leverage by signaling flexibility and acceptance but also asserting specific needs or requirements that must be met. Further negotiations. Acceptance with exceptions often leads to further negotiation rounds, as the parties work to find a middle ground that accommodates the added conditions. Risks and considerations. Risk of mistrust. If not handled carefully, this tactic can be perceived as undermining the original agreement, potentially leading to mistrust between the parties. Balance and fairness. It's crucial to ensure that the exceptions are reasonable and justifiable. Excessive or unfounded exceptions may be viewed as unfair or as a sign of bad faith. Communication. Clear and open communication about the reasons for the exceptions is important. Explaining why certain conditions are necessary can help maintain a collaborative negotiation atmosphere. Best practices. Be reasonable. Ensure that any exceptions you introduce are reasonable and aligned with industry standards or specific needs that can be justified. Offer reciprocity. When adding exceptions, consider offering something in return to balance the negotiation and show goodwill. This could involve flexibility on another aspect of the deal or an additional benefit for the other party. Prepare to compromise. Be ready to negotiate on the exceptions you've introduced. The other party may request modifications or reject some conditions, requiring a willingness to find compromise solutions. Maintain transparency. Explain the rationale behind each exception to foster understanding and mitigate perceptions of unfairness or manipulation. Using acceptance with exceptions can be a strategic way to refine an agreement to better meet your needs or to introduce additional considerations into the negotiation. When applied judiciously and transparently, it can facilitate a more tailored agreement that addresses the specific requirements or concerns of both parties. However, the key to successful application lies in balancing strategic adjustments with the need for fairness, transparency, and a collaborative negotiation approach.